apart. And so when my wife and I came to pick up my son, the home of the tornadoes, and then this is Alcoa Intermediate. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mitch from We in Tennessee. I really apologize for missing Wednesday's video, but here I am. So today's video, I got a lot of jam-packed things into this video. But first I want to start off by letting you know what happened with the whole overall situation. Hey guys, Mitch here. I just want to keep it real. I don't like to talk about money because that's never how this channel was started. It was just my way of documenting our journey from California here to Tennessee. But as this channel has grown, I just wanted to bring you guys better videos, and that's just going to require better equipment, just better things to bring you guys the best that I can. And so if you guys check my video, there should be 3 dots right about here. If you could just click that, and you should see a thanks button. And this is only if you can. If not, don't even worry about it. I'm just glad that you're here. But if you can, if you could just send some kind of thanks, that will help me just get equipment to bring you guys more video, just other things that will help this channel along to make it better, to improve it. Because as again, I've been saying, as the weeks, months, and years have gone by, I just want to bring you guys the best. So if you can help me and this channel out, again, by hitting the 3 dots and where it says thanks, sending what you can. Again, if you can't, don't worry about it. That would be awesome. Thank you. So if you are new to this video and haven't seen or didn't see last week's video, I got chosen to be in a skit for our school. Our district puts on a celebration of a book. Like all of the district reads the same book, and it was gonna be Charlotte's Web. And so they asked me if I wanted to be in a skit that kind of kicked off the book to our school, which means the kids, we had an assembly and the kids were able to watch our skit and just be introduced to the book by our principal. And I'm like, sure, I like acting, I'll do it. But I had to act, or I had to get some country attire, which I have some plaid shirts and things like that, but I wanted to up my game and get some overalls. And I'm like, wow, this is going to be an interesting situation. I've never put on a pair of overalls before. And so I got my overalls on, learned my lines, and we performed the skit. It was the beginning part where Fern finds out that the dad wants to kill Wilbur, and I was the dad. And so the kids were freaking out. I had this make-believe axe, and they were like, are you really gonna try to kill the pig? And I was just like, it was just a fake axe, and we're just playing a part. And the dad doesn't kill Wilbur anyway. But it was just interesting to be able to, get the overalls on, get that country feel. And our group that performed the skit, we even made it into the newspaper, the Daily Times. I'm not sure how many people actually read it, but it was just so fun. The whole school dressed up in, country or farm attire. But it was just a neat experience to go to Rural King, get those overalls, kind of get the country feel, and end up in the newspaper. It was awesome. So I just thought I would update you on that story. But today what I want to do is just, I haven't gotten out to drive in a while. So what I'm going to do today is take you to the Tyson McGhee Airport just to show you around and how small it is, and then take you through some of the Maryville neighborhoods. But first of all, I want to bring something to you that really, when I read these things, I'm not even sure if I'm more angry or sad or just a lot of both. But here we go. California, you're on the list again. I read this headline and I just had to click on the article. It just fumed me. There is a school in California that used federal money. The school is so low performing that the federal government pretty much had to step in and go, okay, we have some money to help you get better. And they used $250,000 to buy what they call woke kindergarten. I'm not even going to say it. So basically, here's what happened. And this was for the entire school. Obviously, it was more than just kindergarten. But the money was used. This woke kindergarten is basically a curriculum. And let me read this to you. Used $250,000 in federal money. I mean, if California wants to blow their own money on this, I'm not there anymore. Go for it. I mean, that's your prerogative. When it's federal, now it's everybody's money. Called Woke Kindergarten, to train teachers to confront white supremacy, disrupt racism and oppression, and remove those barriers to learning. Here is the ironic part of it. This was meant to increase their scores, to improve the kids. They actually got worse. 2 years into the 3-year contract with Woke Kindergarten, a for-profit company, obviously, student achievement at Glassbrook has fallen, prompting some teachers to question whether the money was well spent. Given the needs of the students, who are predominantly low income. English and math scores hit new lows last spring, with less than 4% of students proficient in math and just under 12% at grade level in English. A decline about 4 percentage points in each category. That's great, Woke Kindergarten. Way to do your job. Efforts to reach the organization were not successful, obviously. And here, I didn't even tell you the ironic part. So the superintendent wanted to, or the principal wanted to increase scores, but in the end basically just said, I wanted to increase attendance, assuming that attendance was going to somehow be connected to scores. I mean, yeah, there is a connection between the two, but weren't you supposed to use that money to increase the scores? I mean, where is the reading program? Where are the experts that's going to help your kids read better, do math better? It's just to get the kids into the seats. That's it. Anyway, this is what I mean by they're not doing their job. They're supposed to be teaching reading and writing and math and everything like that. They're talking or asking the kids about Israel and should we be giving money to Israel. They're again talking about using this program to just get the kids there, not to actually get better. And so I don't know, I was just really fed up with this. Even there was a teacher who the teacher was Tiger Craven Neely, said he supports discussing racism in the classroom, but found the woke kindergarten training confusing and rigid. Check this out. He said he was told a primary objective was to disrupt whiteness in the school and that the sessions were not a place to express white guilt. He said he questioned a trainer who used the phrasing so-called United States, as well as lessons available on the organization's website. So this teacher, it says, who is white and a self-described gay moderate, said he wasn't trying to be difficult when he asked for clarification about disrupting whiteness. He was told that he said, what does that mean? And adding such questions got him at least temporarily banned from future training sessions. I just want to know, what does that mean for a third grade classroom? And it says, it slowly became very apparent that if you were a dissenting voice, that's not what they wanted to hear. So I'm fed up. This is what California, I mean, obviously not all of California, but woke kindergarten. I was shocked that the parents were even on board with this. They were like, okay, let's try it. Fantastic idea. And so I was reading through the comments section, and again, don't get upset at me. It was somebody else that said this. They were like, I wish California would just fall off into the ocean and become its own island. And I just kind of had to laugh at that. Sorry, no offense, Sean or Angie or my parents or my brother. But it just, that's why we get such a hard time when we come here. And that's why I haven't said California in like months. Just because we get such a negative rap and they assume that we're all like this. And it's discouraging, it's frustrating, and that's why we get laughed at. We get, the whole, hey, don't bring your stuff over here, and we have to consistently, defend like, no, I'm not that kind of person. And so it's I don't know. I just tell them this is our, almost coming up on 2 years. And if they don't ask, I don't tell them where we're from. All right, everybody. I would normally not go anywhere near an airport unless I was picking somebody up or dropping somebody off. But the Tyson McGhee Airport is so small and relaxed. I am taking you there now. The first time I had gone to this airport was to pick up my son. And I'm like, oh man, because I remember back in California, just the stress level of picking somebody up at the airport or dropping somebody off was just off the chart. But when I went through Tyson McGhee, I'm like, wow, I could do this. So, I think people consider this the Knoxville Airport, but it's the Tyson McGhee. So I'm going to go ahead and hang a left up here, and I'm going to show you around. Not that I'm an expert, but just let you see, just what you would expect to come, if you were to come here to see what it's like. So I'm going to be entering Tyson Boulevard. So if you were to get a flight out of here, it's really almost impossible to get hooked up to a major airport. You're going to have to, I think most people will go to Atlanta and then fly out to wherever they're going. My son was going to Vegas, so they took him to Atlanta, I think to Texas, and then to Vegas. Just because of the size of the airport, the carriers are just not going to be as accommodating. So it's all good. The prices, that's what you would expect, just to make a ton of connecting flights. And here we go. We are at the Tyson McGhee Airport. I just love airports. My parents used to take my brother and I to LAX. I kid you not. Like on a Friday night, and we would just sit there and watch the planes take off and land. That used to be our form of entertainment. So I was like, hey, just grew up enjoying being around the airport. And you really can't get lost around here. I mean, granted, there's a lot of roads that are going in and out and left and right, but you come here once and you can kind of figure out, you know, your way around. But yeah, my stress level right now is non-existent. I'm just waiting for folks so I can get in here. Those people will be going to Knoxville, those drivers. I'm headed back in here to the airport. So we have departing flights. I'm gonna pretend like I'm picking somebody up. Arriving flights. I was really shocked the first time I came here. I'm like, where's the rest of it? I just couldn't believe it. Okay, parking would be over here to the left. And right here, this is it. This would be the pickup right in here. I was like, wait, there has to be another part. And so when my wife and I came to pick up my son, it was right here. That's how quick it was. And I was like, honey, why was it so easy? So we, over here where these cars are parked, that's where I parked. And that was it. I couldn't believe how easy it was to get in and then just drive out. So we picked him up right there. We drove here. Here's the Hilton. Very convenient. And that was it. Crazy, right? And that was it. If I want to go back home now, I'm just gonna take this ramp here. And I am exiting the airport. There's the sign. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just gonna loop around here. And I'm out. Isn't that crazy how easy that was? Okay, so up here, if I go left or right, I'm still gonna hit Maryville. But if I go right, definitely gonna hit Alcoa. If I hang in a left here, I just end up in further east Maryville. If I take the other way, I'm gonna head more towards central and western Maryville. This up here is going to be a lot of the hotels. Obviously, they want to put lots of hotels near the airport. A lot of food places. Okay, I just turned on to, I'll be honest, I've never been down this street before. Marconi Boulevard. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the Alcoa High School. I am passing here on the left. The home of the Tornadoes. And then this is Alcoa Intermediate School. And then up there is the Alcoa Elementary School. Let's go hang a left right here. Let's check this out. Alcoa Elementary. Wonder if they could have come up with a more unique name. And I wonder if there is an exit out of this place. Wow, they got a great view. There's the high school over there across the water. Okay, one of the few roundabouts that are in the area. I think I have mastered the roundabout. Alright, I'm completely lost. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm sure I will get found running into something. I think I'm gonna follow this guy. I think I know where I am. I think this should hook up with East Hunt. This is the Meadowbrook Missionary Baptist Church. Oh yeah, I definitely know where I am. I think I took you guys on a drive like this before. I had gone to the Springbrook Park. We're in the city of Alcoa. And this road up here should be East Hunt. Let me see if I am right. Okay, I'm not right. I'm close. There's Tobacco World. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I am on Old Knoxville Road. I'm going to be headed towards Richie Cream. Let's go ahead and head into some neighborhoods, shall we? Give you a look of what some neighborhoods look like. Wow, that's a lot of tires. All right, let's check out the neighborhood. All kinds of different kinds of houses, apartments. It looks like some kind of apartment. Cat kicking it on the window. Well, I'm going to be honest, not the most upkept neighborhood. Pretty soon we should be going over a bridge. Wow, it's a lot of cars. Okay, I think I'm gonna be heading left here. This is Biddle Avenue. Okay. I think this neighborhood is a little bit better kept up. Still rough around the edges, but hey, we're all just trying to make a living, right? Kids playing ball in the yard. Alright, let me turn down this road here. Alright, that was a trip through a neighborhood. I think I've seen that neighborhood before.